So thank you for that handoff, and thank you to everyone who participated in Earth Hacks. This was very much a learning experience for us as well as you, doing a mini event and also doing it online. So appreciate everyone's good humor, great questions, and really amazing projects. I'm kind of shocked that you all were managed to make such high quality projects in such a short amount of time. And so I'm really, really excited to announce what we came up with. So I'll give a little bit of an overview for people who didn't participate in Earth Hacks, just to give you a little bit of context. So what we did was a mini environmental hackathon, and we broke it up into different geographic areas that different teams were assigned to tackle. So we went with the level 1 ecoregions as defined by the US Environmental Protection Agency. Different teams got assigned to different ecoregions, and their challenge over the course of essentially an hour and a half with a little bit of pre-work and a little bit of pre-resources was to come up with a project proposal to retrofit a building or structure of some sort in that geographic region by looking at sort of the needs of local communities in that regions or larger overarching geographic issues. So we had a number of really, really cool project submissions come in, and what we decided to do, since we can't give you physical trophies or anything, is to do virtual paper plate awards, as Alyssa mentioned. And so we tried to come up with the most unique names that we possibly could so that you can, put them on your resume forever and just tell everyone about them for as long as you would like to. So I'll give a little bit of overview of each of the projects and then announce what virtual paper plate award you have won. So team number 1, this project was looking at one of the Arctic regions in the ecoregions, and the proposal was to partner with the solar company VREC and Greenpeace Canada to retrofit solar panels onto many of the community's homes in the Clyde River area, and they were planning to use snow to increase solar efficiency. And because of that, they are the winners of the Hot Ice Masters Award. So we can give them like a super quick round of applause for all of the people who have their video on, just to, cheer them on. And then the next team that we have is Team 3, and they were assigned the Taiga ecoregion. And their proposal was to use wood pellets as insulation in a Taiga region building, where temperatures get super low, like negative 26 degrees Celsius or negative 15 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's painful. And so a heating project is very welcome. And so because of that, they won the Toastiest in the Taiga award. So we will clap for them as well. And then the next team that we had was Team 5, and they focused on an area in Michigan. So they were looking at carbon sequestration in Jackson County, Michigan, and they created a very detailed proposal on actually how to go about doing that, as well as some of the potential benefits and existing work that had already been done. And because of their hard work in that area, they won the Carbon Crunching Award. So we will pause, round of applause, and I will also stop here and mention that we will be posting links to all of these. They're up on a website so that you can take a look. So moving on to Team 6, so what they decided to focus on was integrating indoor farming into abandoned or old structures within city communities, and implement renewable energy options for heating the farms inside those structures. So, kind of had a couple of different things going on. And so because of that, they won the Wholesome Hipster Award. And so we can pause, clap for them, because that's very impressive, highly coveted, great work. Next team is Team 8. And so they also, they did also focus on farming. A lot of people were hungry while working on this challenge. So this project involved the integration of green roofs and living walls in supermarkets in urban areas. So they were, had a lot of fun with it, so not just green walls on the inside, also green walls on the outside. The living supermarkets create a more sustainable building that's both beautiful and yummy. And so in that spirit of being both beautiful and yummy, they won the Aesthetic and EAT-sthetic award. So give it up for them, because that's great. Next one is Team 9. So they were focusing on the Great Plains ecoregion. So what they did was they had a proposal for retrofitting efficient and effective water management systems into the existing agricultural system to promote the use of sustainable water management, taking advantage of kind of what was already there. And so they are the winners of the Little Retrofit on the Prairie, aka Respect the Drip Award. So they actually got 2 titles because we could not choose between them. And so, you know, you can choose to flaunt one more than the other if you wish. Next team is Team 11, and they focused on retrofitting old, smaller farms within Southern California farmland, use existing buildings as on-site housing for co-op members, provide those co-op members opportunities to work on site, you know, in agriculture, of course, and water management, vehicle repair, provide them training, and, you know, also have, of course, efficient energy systems and on-site generation, and, you know, build a model to replicate these best practices. So because of all of those different elements that they had incorporated in their projects, they won the Project Most Likely to Appear in a Utopian Science Fiction Movie Award. Give it up for them, of course. That's a huge accomplishment, and we'll be looking out for their cinematic debut. So the next one is Team 12. And so they were working in an area in Arizona. And so what their project did was propose developing a gas station in Bisbee, Arizona, and turning it into a sustainable place, a community marketplace. And so, you know, turning a gas station really into anything besides a gas station is a true glow up. And because of that, they won the Gas Station Glow Up Award. So give it up for them. Next one, Team 14, they were focusing on an ecoregion that extends down to Mexico. And so what they did was implement a women's resource center in Merida, Mexico, to provide many resources to the local community, including education, safety, and also support for starting businesses. So that's just a really great concept. And because of that, they won the Most Wholesome Project Award. We're very proud of you. That was really cool. So give it up for them. And then last but not least, Team 15. So their project focused on retrofitting existing abandoned hotels and mansions in the Everglades to use as environmental education centers. So, you know, Everglades, landmark of Florida. And because of that, they won the Florida Man Wishes He Could Award, because truly turning the Florida Man into an environmental advocate would be great. And so let's have a virtual round of applause for all of our winners. That concludes the outcomes of the DigiCon Earth Hacks event. So give it up, show your support. We will drop the links in the Slack and over here so that you can take a look. And yeah, thank you everyone. I'll turn it back over to Alyssa.
Awesome, thank you, Sanjana. We can also eventually potentially post those links on our website. So if you guys want to see more details, see all the awesome concepts that you all came up with, feel free to check back on those. So that's it for this point. Like I mentioned earlier, if you are a chapter leader or if you talked with the chapter leader about coming to the Chapter Leadership Summit, you can either stay in the Zoom room for 20 minutes or you can go get a snack, go get a drink, you know, freshen up a little bit and come back at 6:30 Eastern for the Chapter Leadership Summit. Otherwise, the next thing we have for you is the Sips for Sustainability virtual cocktail hour at 8 p.m. I will also say that a whole bunch of other pre-recorded content just went live at 6 p.m. Eastern on our YouTube channel. So there is a bunch of additional stuff on there. So check it out. Like I mentioned, get a drink, get a snack, and we will see you soon. Bye, guys.